Hello, everyone. My name is Asia, and I am a part of Gandhi Slay's podcast, where we tackle the giants of the digital world and leave their complexities in the dust. Today, the giant that we're slaying is the visible threat lurking in our systems, data and supply chain vulnerabilities. It's not enough to be good at what you do; you have to be secure at every step. Today, we are joined with Steven Wright, a leading expert in uh, data, data and supply chain vulnerabilities, who is here to give us the battle plan protecting everything that matters. So I'll give it away to Steven to introduce himself, and yeah.
Uh, sure, thanks for having me on. Um, so, begin. So, I have a background in both technology, business, and law. I've been working in the industry for more years than I care to remember, uh, and have a number of certifications in various security technologies and data privacy technologies.
That's awesome. Um, I guess my first question for you would be, uh, could you define exactly what it is uh, that you do, and uh, tell us what that means in today's digital landscape?
So, I do a number of different things for different clients. I do both IT consulting as well as legal work. I am an attorney in the state of Georgia. Um, in that space, I mainly deal with cybersecurity attorney work. Um, I guess the main topic I had from your introduction was really around the notion of data supply chains and how we need to be paying attention to security in that context. So maybe to start with, when you think about cybersecurity in an enterprise and how that gets managed or governed, there's usually IT governance processes that are concerned with the spend rate and making sure that there is adequate configuration control and vendor management of the infrastructure being managed in your operations, um, as well as some security controls. So whether it's firewalls, access controls, and other internal system controls on the on who can do what to the data in the system. But that's the typical state of the art, and it varies obviously from company to company. If you're a small company, um, almost all of your tech stack may be outsourced, and the focus is on keeping the lights on. Um, if you're a Fortune 500 company, you have teams of folks that deal with legal compliance, with compliance in general, with your IT department, and so forth. So you have a lot more specialized resources to throw at the problem. But even there, you may be outsourcing significant chunks to cloud service providers, for example. And so the key piece that um, I wanted to bring to the table is the shifting the focus a little bit from being purely internally focused to
Yeah, I guess I was gonna say, like, speaking with that, like, I don't know, what would be some of like the downfalls, or what would be some of the things that like companies forget to um, incorporate when it comes to securing their data, I guess. Mm. Mhm. Yeah. Is that kind of like a sorry? Is that kind of like a DDoS attack? Okay. Right. Uh, with that being said, I don't know. Is it better off? Are you better off to utilize like just one singular tool, or would you recommend for companies and organizations to utilize multiple tools in order to keep their data secure? Okay. What would you recommend then? I guess for like a small business or a corporation, I guess what would you recommend tools wise, or like a ideal setup? Okay. Right. Right. Yeah, that's funny you say that because like I've been going to school for cybersecurity. I just started, I don't know, maybe like last semester or so. We started discussing disaster relief plans and like the importance of like understanding, making sure that the companies aligns like their what they want aligns with the disaster relief plan, and making sure that they understand what the difference between an internal and external threat can be, because a lot of people don't think about that. Like a lot of people, they just focus on one core thing and they completely forget that, like, okay, well, we do also have these inside threats, which could be putting in a random flash drive or something that nobody knows where it came from. I'm just gonna plug this into my desktop and see what happens. Yeah, it's just it's fascinating to me to think about like all the different threat actors that are out there that people don't actually put into factor. So. Yeah, like even just like a simple phishing email, like with a link or something like that. Like people, you got to train your employees to know that don't click those links, because if you could, you can completely infect our entire system. And then now what are we supposed to do? So yeah. 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 Um, yeah. I'm not really sure. Did you have anything else that you wanted to discuss with everybody, or? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta make sure you keep up with those POSs or SOPs. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, that's been an episode of Gandy Slays. It's been nice meeting everyone, and I've been very happy to have Steven on. Um, if you want, I will leave his information in the description, and you guys can contact him at your own free will. Like, subscribe, and thank you. Yeah.